Hello and welcome to the Story Shed. I have another story for you, and this one is called The Golden Bird. So sit back, relax, and hopefully enjoy the story. There was once a king who kept a golden bird in a gilded cage. Now the bird wanted for nothing. Every day the king's servant brought him food and water and groomed his fine yellow feathers, and each day the bird sang his beautiful song for the king. "How lucky I am," cried the king, "to have such a beautiful bird that sings such a fine song." However, as time passed, the king began to feel sorry for the bird. It really isn't fair, he thought, to keep such a handsome creature in a cage. I must give the bird its freedom. He called his servant and ordered him to take the cage into the jungle and release the bird. The servant obeyed and took the cage deep into the jungle, where he came to a small clearing. He set the cage down, opened the door, and out hopped the golden bird. "I hope you can look after yourself," the servant said as he walked away. The golden bird looked about him. "This is strange," he thought to himself. "Still, I suppose someone will come along to feed me soon." He settled down and waited. After a while he heard a crashing sound in the trees, and then he saw a monkey swinging from branch to branch on his long arms. "Hello there," called the monkey, hanging by his tail and casting the bird an upside-down grin. "Who are you?" "I'm the golden bird," replied the golden bird haughtily. "I can see you're new around here," said the monkey. "I'll show you the best places to feed in the treetops." "No, thanks," replied the golden bird ungratefully. "What could an ape like you possibly teach me? You've got such a funny face. I expect you're envious of my beautiful beak," he added. "Have it your own way," called the monkey as he swung off into the trees. Some time later, the golden bird heard a hissing noise in the undergrowth, and a snake came slithering by. "Well, hello," hissed the snake. "Who are you?" "I'm the golden bird," replied the golden bird proudly. "Let me show you the jungle paths," said the snake. "No, thanks," replied the bird rudely. "What could a snake possibly teach me? With your horrid hissing voice, you must be jealous of my beautiful song," he said, forgetting that he'd not yet opened his beak to sing yet this day. "Very well," hissed the snake as he slithered away into the undergrowth. By now the golden bird was beginning to wonder when his food would arrive. He began to imagine the tasty morsel that he hoped he would soon be eating. Just then he was aware of a movement on the tree trunk behind him. Looking up, he caught a glimpse of a chameleon lying camouflaged against the tree. "Good day," said the chameleon. "I've been here all the time, so I know who you are. You're the golden bird. I've heard you say it twice. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea indeed, to know where to hide in case of danger. Let me show you." "No, thanks," replied the golden bird. "What could an ugly brute like you possibly teach me?" "You must wish you had lovely feathers like me," he said, fluffing up his beautiful golden plumage. "Don't say I didn't warn you," muttered the chameleon as he darted away. The golden bird had just settled down again when a great grey shadow passed over the jungle. He looked up to see an eagle swooping low over the trees. The monkey swung up to hide in the densest foliage near the top of the trees. The snake slid into the deepest part of the undergrowth. The chameleon stayed quite still, but his skin colour became a perfect match for the tree he was on, and he became totally invisible. "Aha!" thought the golden bird. "All I have to do is fly away, and that stupid eagle will never catch up with me." He flapped his wings and flapped and flapped, but he didn't know that his wings had grown weak through living a life of luxury in the palace. Now the bird regretted his golden plumage and wished that he had dull brown feathers that would not show up in the forest clearing, for his fine yellow flowers made him easy to see. He was sure that the eagle would come and gobble him up. "Help!" he trilled. "Please help me, someone." Now he could see the eagle swooping down towards him with eyes blazing like fire and talons drawn. At that moment, the golden bird felt something close around his legs and pull him into the undergrowth. It was the snake. Then he was lifted up into the trees by a long, hairy arm and saw he was being carried by the monkey. "Keep still," whispered the chameleon, pushing him into the center of a large yellow flower. "The eagle won't see you there." And sure enough, the golden bird found that he was precisely the color of the flower, and the eagle flew straight past him. "However can I repay you all?" exclaimed the bird. "You saved my life." "You can sing for us," replied the animals. And from then on, the monkey, the snake, and the chameleon looked after the golden bird, and he sang his beautiful song for them every day. And that's the end of the story of the golden bird. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any comments to make about the Story Shed, to make it better, or any stories that you'd like to hear, or any poems, then write to us at thestoryshed@gmail.com. That's thestoryshed@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you, but in the meantime, be good and take very good care, and bye bye.